Good morning everyone. Myself Dr. Hanuman Prasad. I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at Institute of Aeronautical Engineering IARE, which is located at Dundigal. The topic that I am going to discuss in today's session is from Module 5, Gender and Culture. And the name of the topic is Love Letters. The contents that I am going to present as a part of this topic are Introduction, Love and Commitment, Types of Love, Causes of Problems in Love, Solutions of Problems in Love, and finally References. Let's look at each and every content in detail. First of all, Introduction. What is love letter? Love letter is the letter which is written to the others with opposite gender to sincerely express his or her inner feelings of love and affection on her or him. Love letter is written to convey her or him the love when he or she feels fear or hesitates or feels shy to express his or her feelings directly in front of her or him. If she is writing in front of him, if he is writing, then in front of her. Okay? Love letter is the token of expressing love. Love letter has no particular form. It varies from person to person the way he or she thinks in expressing his or her inner feelings. Okay, so love letter is the letter which is written to the others with opposite gender to sincerely express his or her inner feelings of love and affection on her or him, not forcefully. Okay, take a note because we are studying gender sensitization. So gender equality means not forcefully. Willingness should be there from both sides. And love letter is written to convey her or him the love when he or she feels fear or hesitates or feels shy to express his or her inner feelings directly in front of her or him. Love letter is the token of expressing love. Love letter has no particular form. It varies from person to person the way he or she thinks in expressing his or her inner feelings. Okay? So by understanding this introduction part, let's move on to the next content. Love and commitment. Love is one of the important relationships in one's life. Yes or no? Of course, love is one of the important relationships in one's life. Everyone has to agree. Without love, the life cannot go smoothly. Okay? So gender sensitization means the priority of equalness to both the genders, gender equality. So for that, love should be sufficient for both the genders. Then only gender equality can be achieved as a part of gender sensitization. Okay? And love is the most powerful relationship in one's life. Isn't it? Yes, obviously, one has to agree. It is the most powerful relationship in one's life. Love draws people together. So love connects people together. Commitment reflects reliability and faithfulness. So the commitment in the love will reflect the reliability and faithfulness towards love. Okay, commitment reflects the reliability towards love and also faithfulness towards love. And passionate love involves both pleasure and pain. So the love must be passionate, not just loving for the sake. It should be passionate, which must involve both pleasure and pain. Pleasure means happiness, pain means sadness. Both must be involved as the coin has two faces. Okay? So that is how life must also be faced with these two kinds of feelings, pleasure and pain. So that are involved in passionate love. Okay, only happiness or only sadness is not the thing. Both of the thing. Hybrid of pleasure and pain must be there in the passionate love. So such kind of love must be owned by a person. Okay, and love is the relationship between two opposite genders. So that is what we are discussing here, not between two same genders. Yeah, love will be there between same genders also, but we are discussing the relationship between two opposite genders. So that love we are discussing. Okay, so that is what is about love and commitment. These are all to achieve gender equality as a part of gender sensitization. One must understand this. Okay, and let's move on to the next content. Types of love. There are three types of love in the present generation. The first one is one-sided love, means love from only one side, either from male side or from female side. Okay, one-sided love, whether the love is from male side or from female side. And the second type is blackmail love. So this is another level of one-sided love. One-sided love means just any one gender, either male or female, loves the other gender. But if she or he is willing, then the love will be continued. If she or he is not willing, it will be discontinued. But in the blackmail love, one-sided love, but this forcefully, one gender expresses the other gender to love. Okay, so this is very dangerous form of love. Very dangerous. Which one? Blackmail love. Because it will be not having willingness from both sides. There is willingness from only one side. Then gender equality is not there. Very gender equality in that case. Okay. So we are studying gender sensitization. Gender equality must be there. If you are studying or not studying, society must achieve gender equality. So this study is called gender sensitization, right? The third one is gratitude love. What is gratitude love? The love which is from both sides, from both gender sides. Okay, the love from both gender side, both from male side and from female side. Okay, this is acceptable. This form is more acceptable. Gratitude love. It is more acceptable. Okay, so in the present generation, there are three types of love. One-sided love, love from only one gender type, either from male or from female. And second type is blackmail love. So here also love from one side, but one gender forces the other gender to love without willingness. Okay, so this is lack of gender equality. This is not accepted. But these are happening in the society because of immaturity, because of lack of awareness on gender issues, lack of social awareness and all. So one must be well educated to understand all these things. And the final and well accepted one is gratitude love. So love from both sides, both from male side and from female side. And let's look at the next content. Causes of problems in love. Why there arises problems in love? So there are certain causes due to which there occurs problems in love. What are those causes? The cause may be natural incident. Naturally, due to natural incident, there may occur some problems in love. Okay. If somebody is consoling the other gender, maybe his or her lover can see it and may misunderstand by looking at that natural incident. Okay. And possessiveness, too much possessiveness. He or she belongs to me only, not to any other. So that kind of possessiveness will cause problems in love. Ego. So I should get the priority. So that kind of ego will create or will cause problem in love. Jealousy. So if someone is getting more success than him or her, then he or she feels jealous on the other gender, and it may cause the problem in love. And the next one is overthinking about certain thing. So if you think over about certain thing, it may lead to negative effects. Overthinking may be there, but in a positive manner. But overthinking in a negative manner will cause definitely a problem in love. In a negative manner. Okay? And next, negative attitude. Seeing everything in a negative angle. So that will certainly cause problems in love. Excessive love. So love also should be passionate. Passionate doesn't mean that excessive. So to what extent you should love, so that extent must be followed and obeyed. And if the love exceeds the limit, then it may cause problems in love due to that excess love. Okay. And improper analysis of the ongoing things. If you could not analyze properly the ongoing things, the relation, which may obviously cause problems in love. Okay. And let's look at the next content. What are the solutions of these problems in love? There are also various solutions. One should get rid of ego to get rid of problems in love. And one should analyze the things properly to get rid of problems in love. And one should spend sufficient time to get rid of problems in love. And one should not be jealous to get rid of problems in love. And one should have constructive thinking to get rid of problems in love. And also one should listen carefully to others' point of view to get rid of problems in love. Okay? And one should not take quick decisions. Quick decisions lead to problems in love. So that is why to avoid problems in love, one should not take quick decisions. Decisions should be taken slowly and properly. Okay. And finally, one should clarify the issue in case if there is any misunderstanding in the relation or in between the genders of opposite type. Okay, male and female. So to avoid problems in love, one should clarify the issue to the other gender if there is any misunderstandings. In that case, one should not sit silently. They must think in a direction of clarifying that issue so that the misunderstanding will be clear and the problems will be avoided in love or that relation, whatever they have. Okay? So one should think in this way. So relation should be permanent. Please keep it in mind. Then only gender equality will exist and gender sensitization can be achieved. So let's look at some real love stories to take inspiration how to have the attitude. Romeo and Juliet, the very famous love story between Romeo and Juliet. Romeo is a Montague and Juliet is a Capulet. What is Montague and Capulet? Their family names, which were described in the Shakespeare love story between Romeo and Juliet. He has written a love story of Romeo and Juliet. So in that he has given the family name Montague to Romeo and Capulet to Juliet. Like you, we will have our family names, right? So that is how Montague is the family name of Romeo, Capulet is the family name of Juliet. Their families are entrapped in a feud. Their families are entrapped in a feud, means quarrel. Their families are not in friendly manner. Their families have certain issues and they have quarrels. That is what is called technically feud. The moment they meet, they means Romeo and Juliet. The moment they meet, when Romeo and his friends attend a party at Juliet's house, in disguise, means in a party kind of thing, the two fall in love and quickly decide that they want to be married. So in the party at Juliet's house, Romeo came with his friends to attend the party. So at that time itself, they both fall in love and they quickly decide that they want to be married. So let's see what happened. Everybody knows that they didn't marry. Okay. So what happened? That two teenagers commit suicide. So their love ended with suicide. So they didn't go for marrying others. So finally they ended their life by committing suicide, thinking that they should not marry any other person by leaving their love. So in the olden days, the mindset is like that. The mindset was like that. Okay. So commitment in the love. So this is what will give the gender equality to achieve gender sensitization. So due to their families' ongoing feud. So because of the ongoing quarrels in their families, so they didn't accept their love, and finally these two teenagers, Romeo and Juliet, committed suicide to show their love and commitment. Okay. So Romeo and Juliet is a tragic love story because it ended with their suicide, written by William Shakespeare. This tragic love story is written by William Shakespeare, and the title of the tragic love story is Romeo and Juliet. Okay, you can see the image here. Yes. And now let's look at another real life incident: Laila and Majnun, the great lovers. So Qais ibn al-Mulawa is Majnun actually. So he's a Muslim candidate. So as we are studying in a society in a well manner, one should be beyond religion, beyond caste. Okay, then only gender equality can happen. If you think he's from this caste, he's from that caste, then gender equality can never be achieved. Okay, so think in that way. So Qais ibn al-Mulawa fell in love with Laila al-Amiria. Laila al-Amiria. So later she was called Laila, and Qais ibn al-Mulawa later called Majnun. Okay, he soon began composing poems about his love for her. So he is composing poems to express the love for her, mentioning her name often, Laila, 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 like that. Laila al-Amiria. His obsessive effort means his sincere and extra effort to woo the girl, to pleasure the girl, caused some locals to call him Majnun. So because of his obsessive efforts to woo the girl, caused the localites to call him Majnun. Okay, Majnun. So who called him Majnun? The localites of his place are mentally hinged. Majnun is nothing but mentally hinged. Means thinking only about one person, and he is in the world of Laila. So that is why he is called Majnun. The word Majnun means mentally unhinged. Okay. So when he asked for her hand in marriage, her father refused. Her father didn't agree. Okay, because it would be a scandal for Laila to marry someone considered mentally unbalanced. So he became that much mentally unbalanced, Majnun, in loving her. So he thought that it would be a scandal. He didn't understand that he's loving her too much with extra commitment. He didn't understand. Her father didn't understand. So he only thought of his mentally unbalanced state, and he refused, as it would be a scandal for Laila to marry someone considered mentally unbalanced. Okay. Soon after, Laila was forcibly married to another noble and rich merchant belonging to the Thaqif tribe in Taif. Okay, so she was forcibly married, not willingly, forcibly married to another noble and rich merchant belonging to the Thaqif tribe in Taif. Okay, so please take a note that their love is eternal. So she was forcibly married, not willingly. Okay, so they have too much commitment in their love. So that is why their love story came into the history. And now also people didn't forget. People will never forget. It will be forever. It is eternal. Okay. So when Majnun heard of her marriage, he fled the tribal camp and began wandering the surrounding desert. So when he heard of that marriage news, he fled the tribal camp and began wandering in the surrounding desert. So he became completely mad, completely mentally unbalanced. Then after Majnun went mad, he searched for love in the desert. Where he searched for love? The desert itself. And disconnected from the physical world. Finally, he died with that mental status. Okay. So there was a great love story of these Laila and Majnun, and also the previous one, Romeo and Juliet. Okay. You can see here the old image, Nizami time. It was in the Nizami time. Okay, the story of Laila and Majnun. The references I followed were Gender Studies by Kadambari and Gender Sensitization by Rajalakshmi Kalyani. And also a journal, Love Between Equals, Relationship as a Spiritual Path by Polly Eng Isendrath. Okay, the year 2019. Thank you very much for your kind attention and all the very best.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.